felt in that moment that God was saying, no, I have placed you here, and these things that have happened in your life are still a part of my plan for you, for this church, for the city. So live your life out in the open. You try to go through seasons of like, okay, what do I do? You know, where do I go from here? And so I began to write some music shortly after that. It was one of the most tangible ways, you know, to express my sorrow. And in writing music, I got the opportunity to record a CD, to start playing around on that CD. Shortly after, there was other offerings from different people to do ministry.
Behold, my eyes have seen the beauty of the cross, the gravity of grace, the life that death has bought.
I met my second wife, and she was a missionary at Colorado State University for some para-church ministry. The music thing had already gone in in its progression. She came alongside, and there was an offering of one of her friends to become a worship pastor of a church in Oklahoma City.
No greater love than this, the offering of life, that we may be redeemed and reconciled through Christ.
It was kind of exciting. I had no budget restraints, and they basically gave me this goal, like, what we want you to do is we just want you to do a Broadway show every Sunday. And so for me, it was stirring the artistic side of me. Everything that I was doing and the message of the pulpit overall was to promote this preacher, to promote this performance. And none of it was for the glory of God. None of it was for the sake of the gospel. When I am diving face first into the Psalms, I saw that it was incompatible. Now that was for me personally. Where it was incompatible for the church is when the tornado hit more and wiped out the homes of hundreds of people in our congregation. And the answer that we were giving them is, if you do this, it won't happen again. So everybody wanted to give this message about how strong and faithful they were, and we'll get through this because we're Oklahoma strong. And I said, no, we'll get through this because God is strong. Essentially what happened is I got to the point where I needed to bring this up. And so I wrote a letter to the executive staff about some of the incompatibilities that existed. I didn't hear anything from them for a little while, but a week later, they brought me into the office and they fired me. I don't want to say everything's their fault. I'm this man that's trying to seek my own glory, and my own glory is to hide my sickness and shame, my sin and all of that from them.
While I was still in sin, He died instead of me. My debt is paid in full, now justified and freed.
We have not been honest about the shortcomings and the sorrows of life. For me, the process was losing my wife, losing my sports career, and then losing my professional career. And yet the only thing that remained, everything in life can be taken away from you, but the only thing that can't for the believer is God. He's the only one who is present and will satisfy and sustain and keep you secure through it all.
He took upon Himself the death that I deserved, the sanctions of my sin He willingly endured.
I was a people pleaser, and so if I please all of the people, I'll get to this higher. And so I just kept climbing these mountains expecting there's things that I need to do to get to the next step, whether it was football, in the church, at school. It's never ending. The holes that we have in our lives are never satisfied. Life is grungy, life is dirty, life is dark. Life hurts. I could rest in the finished work of Christ on the cross. And there I find my hope, there I find my peace, there I find rest.